Hi, I'm Jim Roman, and welcome to Destination Fun. As you can see, I'm going on another great vacation. This time we're going to the Pocono Mountains of Eastern Pennsylvania. There's a lot of things to see and do there, plus it's a great value. And that's what makes for a great vacation destination. So, if you're ready, let's go. If you drive out of New York or Philadelphia, it won't be long till that city concrete gives way to rolling farmland and beautiful country scenery. That means you're well on your way to a place vacations were made for. The beautiful, picturesque Pocono mountain region of Pennsylvania.
Okay, folks, you are entering the land of love. They're cute, but they're more me.
Yeah.
You know, I have a pair like this.
You're probably right.
It's just rude. No. Romantic here. I am coming to you today from the lovely, lovely Poconos. That's RJ.
Hello.
He's hanging out with me today. This is more his neck of the woods, although he doesn't live here. He lives nearby.
Yeah, close enough.
So we are hanging out today in the Poconos, and I'm making a video because I want to show people what the Poconos are like in current day. If you're not from around here, for example, I'm from the South, and people in the South that don't come through here a lot, they know what the Poconos is, but a lot of them don't know the state of it or how it is today. I know I was talking to my mom. I told her I was going to the Poconos, and she was like, wow, that's so glamorous. That's the wonderful, like, marvelous top vacation spot and all that. And while yes, they do still have very nice resorts here for a getaway, there's a lot of family resorts as well. It's not the same place it used to be. It's not a honeymoon destination spot anymore. And many of those places that used to be the it places to go, like Penn Hills, are gone. I mean, if they're not gone, they're laying in shambles and decay. Most of it's torn down, or maybe there's a little bit left. If they're still standing, they are very much in a sad state.
Yeah.
I want to show you some of those, just an overview, you know, past some places that are in decay and that are way past their heyday. I'll show you some places that are still in operation as well. And I also want to show you just some cute, adorable places that cannot be skipped. For example, we're sitting here at just the most cute little ice cream shop that you ever did see.
Yeah, which actually kind of reminds me of my childhood Dairy Queen growing up, but it's not a Dairy Queen. It's just got the same look to it.
I think this is like a mom and pop little place.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I'll show you that. I'll show you the sign. And we're gonna get some ice cream too, aren't we? So
Darn tootin'.
So yeah, so if this sounds like something that would interest you, hop on in to Blue with us.
Yes, there's plenty of room. Hop in.
There is plenty of room.
I got an 8-foot bed, it's empty, so.
We're gonna take a drive around the Poconos and show you some sights, both from the past and current day. You ready, RJ?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Let's do this.
Let's hit the road. But first, let's get ice cream.
Ice cream first, then we'll hit the road.
All right. So this is Mary Ann's ice cream, but look, they also have coffee, breakfast, lunch, burgers, fries, ice cream, and shakes. Look at that. It's a brick cone, and then you look up here, and the ice cream is made out of stones painted white. Good enough to eat. RJ, take a lick. Not as good as the real thing.
Tastes like dirty rock.
Yeah, we'll have to go get some actual ice cream. Family owned since 1968. French fries, hot dogs, cheese steaks, hot and cold drinks, and sundaes. Who could ask for more, I tell ya? Who could ask for more? Got a nice little area over here where you can partake of your tasty cold treat. Got picnic tables and benches and a nice woodland backdrop. There's RJ, y'all. Check him out, RJ78 Productions. Link in the description. I'm ruining his factoid reading. Rude, I tell you, just rude. Sprinkles.
In a different cup.
And ice cream in blue. What could be better? Tasty cold treats. How's yours?
Nom, 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 nom. Nom, 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 nom.
Now, I am going to show you something really quickly. We are going to drive by the Penn Hills Resort, and I can show you extra footage of there because I did do an explore of it, an in-depth explore, I must add. But I wanted to include it in this video. It is an example of the honeymoon glory days of the Poconos gone by. Piles of rubble all around the property. Nothing is left except one little hotel. It does have 4 floors and it does have 2 honeymoon suites at the top, but that's it. That's all she wrote. Here it is, coming up on your left.
Here tensions seem to melt away.
You'll love Penn Hills in the nearby Poconos.
If you're in love, you'll love Penn Hills.
Call toll-free 800-233-8130 for reservations at Penn Hills.
For lovers only.
And then on the other side here is where the rec stuff used to be.
Whatever outdoor sport you're into, the Poconos has it all.
I'll show you a few more quick clips from there right now, but if you'd like to see the whole explore, you'll have to watch that video. This place was once known as the paradise of Poconos pleasure. As you can see, and will see in this video, those days were long ago. Now, I think very soon that there's not going to be anything at all left of Penn Hills. There is one main building standing. Who knows how long that will be here.
Penn Hills for lovers only. You're never lonely at Penn Hills.
If you're in love with golf, tennis, water sports, romantic dining and dancing, and your own private villa, you'll love Penn Hills in the nearby Poconos.
If you're in love, you'll love Penn Hills.
Spiritually broken, huh? That corner fireplace there, that is retro. That was probably pretty nice to use at one point. Look at that old TV. It's not really that old. Actually, it looks like an 80s model. You can see clear over to the Penn Hills sign there. It's covered in white paint, but it's still there. They tried to do like an update probably in the 80s with like sponge paint. It's not looking too good. You guys gotta see this. It's a carpeted wall. Look at that. And we got green carpet on the floor. Look at those old chairs. And And look at the carpet here. Very 70s. Just imagine back in the day in the 70s, you're on your honeymoon, you're excited, and you come on into this room and get yourself a drink to celebrate. This is it, you guys. It's all been demolished now. Look at that tub. Imagine all the honeymooners who once spent time in there. Now here it is, torn up next to a pile of rubble. It's sad. There's a nice little waterfall here. I'm sure the honeymooning couples enjoyed that in their day. Looks like there's a little path going up there too. Maybe you could walk alongside of the creek. This is the mattress to the rounded beds. You don't see round mattresses very often. There you go. Check out that nice piece of red carpet. Ooh la la! Heart-shaped tub just a floating. It's real sad. I mean, imagine if this is where you spent your honeymoon. Well, they say a whole lot of marriages end in divorce. Looking at this place, it makes me think about the decay of modern marriage as well, huh? Please have this room made up as soon as possible. Wow. Look at that. Check out that curvy thing there. That's the bed. I don't know what that is. Well, I have an idea, but we just leave that to the imagination. Look at that carpet on the ceiling. Check that out. This was the one you paid top dollar for. Look, a little sauna. That was heart-shaped. I can see the heart shape underneath there. So this was the honeymoon suite. Now the only ones who are enjoying this pool are in fact the frogs.
There sure is a lot to do, and that's why the Poconos have become so popular. People know they'll never run out of interesting and fun activities.
I know it's a sad place here, but I mean, what can you do? There's nothing we can do, but remember the past. If you stayed here, you'll always have those memories. Okay, the next thing I'm going to show you is another example of abandoned Poconos. So it'll be coming up on your left here.
There was a fire, so you see fire damage right here.
Yep, fire damage on the front of it there.
This was like storefronts of some sort.
saw that. I actually did see that. There's more abandoned stuff right there. It's part of it. From what I read online, Tiki Bar, I want to go there. Okay, from what I read online, Fernwood was a resort.
Yeah.
There's more than you can see that goes back there. And what we saw at the end there was places to stay, I'm pretty sure. Okay folks, here's yet another example of the abandoned state that the Poconos is in. This is a huge theater. They have indoor stage and outdoor for outdoor concerts. Mountain Laurel Center. I mean, this was an expensive place. It's actually not that old. I think it came about in early 2000s, but it failed pretty quickly. Several people have bought it and tried to revive it, but it has not happened. It's been opened again for a short amount of time and closed. When it opened, it was already millions of dollars in debt or something like that. It was kind of doomed from the start. You see that PAC stands for Performing Arts Center. It says welcome, but then underneath it, you are not welcome. This is private property. Violators will be prosecuted. Both ways in have gates so you cannot drive through, and it is posted. And then if you look a little bit farther up the road, there is a security camera blinking that's on the light post. But over to your right is actually the Unity House Resort property. That is another huge abandoned resort with yet another theater and an arts center and about 50 other buildings. There's cabins and little lodgings and places to stay. And again, that is all abandoned. Now, I'm staying pretty close to that property. I could walk to it. It's not something we're going to be attempting. There's a lot of videos online already from years past. They have beefed up the security there. They've got someone driving around. They've got security cameras. They've got more warning signs than ever. So it's not something we're going to be able to get into and show you. I can show you some of the cabins from the road. I'm thinking up this way is more Unity House property. And then this is the way into the big Performing Arts Center. It's just sitting there rotting. It's sad because it's a great stage and it was a great space, and it's something that could be used by the Poconos community for theater, for concerts, for all kinds of stuff. I mean, I can't say what its future is. Maybe someone will come along that can get it going in a proper way. We don't know for sure. All I know is for now it's just sitting there abandoned. There's a sign, Lake House Administration, box office, pavilion, and backstage. So yep, that's as close as we can get. Unfortunately, we can't even view the building. We'll be viewed on security footage and who knows what'll happen. So that's it for this. It's just really a shame that that theater can't be in use. Okay, let me show you this. This is the entrance to Unity House Resort. Now, Unity House, I believe, began 1911, 1912, somewhere around there. And it ceased to exist in the year 1989. This was a little bit different of a resort. It was for a union, the Garment Workers Union, and Unity House was made as a retreat for them. They worked hard all year long, so in the summers they took vacation here at this spot. Famous names would come through and perform for them. All kinds of shows and whatnot went on here. And then of course they had all the recreation things you would find at any resort that you could do outdoors. There's many pictures of this place online. You can see what it looked like when it was in operation. Just a few years ago, plenty of people were going through here and exploring. Some have still done it kind of closer to now, but just a few years ago, it was easier to get in here and film things. I've heard now that you're just inviting trouble if you go in. There is a man who generally sees you, catches you, and kicks you out, or worse. Some of these buildings are still in really good condition. We zoom in, there's one of them. And then when we drive to the place that I'm staying, I can look through the woods and see more of the cabins, but you can't see the art center or the theater or any of that unless you go in there. Now, something else cool about the theater, it's just sitting there with all of its old vintage equipment. There's a sound room in the back of the theater, and then there's one above the theater with very vintage equipment in there, still sitting there, just as if they got up and left and never came back. There is videos of this online. I know J&M Explorations were able to get up there and film that top room. I thought that was really cool. I would have loved to do it myself, but it's just not in the cards for now. That's okay. I was able to see Penn Hills and some other unexpected things, so I'm happy, but I just wanted to share with you what this is here. Unity House has a really interesting history. If you're into this sort of thing, I encourage you to look up Unity House Resort online. So I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to see it, but maybe RJ will hold the camera. Unity House Resort cabins, just sitting there abandoned in the woods. I think one of them has a tree on top of it. But other than that, I've heard they're actually still in pretty good condition. Just about every tree in this forest here has a posted sign.
As you can see.
Yep. Saying, don't you come in here. RJ pointed out there's a section of fencing as well, so it kind of looks like you can get through, but then you hit a fence.
Access denied.
Denied. Okay, folks, I've showed you a lot of abandoned things. I do want to show you that there is still a part of the Poconos that is happening. Look at this. Pocono Palace. Book your wedding for a whole lot of love at the Pocono Palace. Look over there, there's a big heart. See it? And what is that, tennis courts? Tennis courts have a big heart on them. We're just driving in here for a sec to show you a resort that is still in business. You are entering the land of love. What do you think about that, RJ? Check this place out. Wait, you don't want to check in with me? Okay, look at the little cabins.
Yes.
What?
I do.
Delayed reaction. Look at the little cabins. And they're not abandoned. I think over there is like a wedding chapel, because you can get married here. Come on up to the Poconos if you're still in that honeymoon marriage kind of spirit. There are places that are still going on with that.
You know, besides the obvious outdoor recreational activities like skiing, for example, there's a lot more to do here than I had any idea of. Tell me about some of the things that you can do.
Well, besides the obvious, there's a lot of shopping in the Poconos. We have great outlet complexes that are right downtown. We have candle shops where you can go and watch candles being made as well as purchase them, and they do offer free gifts.
Okay everybody, we are continuing on in our little Poconos excursion today, showing you what it's like in 2021. We are now stopping at the Country Kettle gift shop and candy store. There are a lot of little places like this still around the Poconos. It is obviously still a tourist area. There's places to stop and get gifts and goodies all over. This seems like it's a particularly famous one, so we're gonna go in and check out what they have to offer in terms of gifts and goodies. You ready, RJ? Let's check it out.
You got multiple entrances. We can go in the front, we can go in there, we can go in the back.
Pick a door, any door.
All the candy's back there.
A lot of different smells going on in here. I mean, good smells. Apparently, like, the Poconos is the place to go for candles and stuff, because I saw a whole store that was nothing but candles. Made in the Poconos candles.
So this is Ellen's ponytail hat.
Yeah, it's not like the adjustable part that everybody puts their ponytail through. It's higher. So I can have like a high ponytail. Comes through my hat hole. Styling.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh my gosh. I have no idea they still made Precious Moments. These things were really big like Holly Hobby was, but even more so from like the 70s through the 90s. But here they are, they still make them. If you're in the market for some Precious Moments collectibles, you know where to come. Country Kettle in the Poconos. Rounding the corner here, who do I see? Jessica Rabbit from Roger Rabbit. That's cool. We got Disney characters galore. Oh my gosh, Pete's Dragon. Do you know Pete's Dragon? It's Elliot. One of my favorite Disney movies. Those came out in the 70s with Mickey Rooney. Look for Tammy.
Wow.
Shout out to Tammy.
Yeah, she love those. She probably already has one. But
Unless they just came out, because they don't really buy a lot of the new stuff now. Because they're out of space. But I'll probably have some of this.
don't make me drop a house on you.
They're cute, but they're more me.
Yeah.
You know, I have a pair like this.
You're probably right. Yes, I know you. What are you looking at, McFly? Thought I told you never to come in here.
How about this? The tag's in my nose, but... Oh my goodness. There's a basement here full of Christmas. Merry Christmas, RJ.
Merry Christmas.
Halloween. Sweet. Wow. Look at all the candy. Candy goodness here in the Poconos. And other stuff too, jams and jellies and salad dressing. Gummy lobsters. How about that? Gummy hearts. Perfect for the honeymoon capital of the world. Here in the Poconos. Okay, we went to Kettle. It was a lot of fun. Look at all this stuff. Got gummies and chocolates and bananas and sodas and sprinkles and hearts, and I even got some gummy lobsters. Awesome little place to come here if you're in the Poconos. Gifts and more gifts as far as the eye can see.
If you like golf, you'll love it here. This place is great. And if you've never played before, just want to brush up on your game, well, no problem. The pros will have you enjoying your game in no time.
This championship course features everything you'd expect from a top resort.
Tamiment Golf Club. Range balls, $7.50 a basket.
Oh, that's a good deal.
Check this out, old phone booths.
Oh, wow.
That is an unusual spot for a chair.
Yeah.
According to the graffiti, this here is a desk. I know that much.
Alligatoring. If you see the paint flaking like this, that usually is a good sign that it's lead paint.
We got a Samsung right here. Samsung computer. No.
for 100, my dear.
No.
We'll be back with more from the Poconos right after this, so don't go away.
Let's go hit the dance floor.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, rock on.
Oh, oh, video killed the radio star.
The beautiful Pocono Mountains of Pennsylvania, here for you. This is your chance to have the time of your life in the Poconos.
Look inside the window there, you can see bowls and plates and RJ in the middle of them. Yeah, look at that. It's like they just shut down this place and left with all the bowls and plates and napkin dispensers just sitting there.
Poof.
Oh God.
We're busted.
Yeah, we were over there like looking in windows and security rolls up. I'm like, uh-oh.
I think we're in trouble now.
Yeah, it was fine though.
But we did find out. Did you say it already?
No, I didn't say it.
Okay.
He told us that that was a restaurant.
And dance hall.
Yes. He said that this was a restaurant and a dance hall. That looks like a floor. Part of a floor. Alright folks, we got another abandoned eatery here in the Poconos. This one looks like it used to be really cool. The Four Seasons Diner. Of course it is no more. I wonder what kind of state the inside is. Wow, check that out. They should have taken that. Another example of some abandonedness of the Poconos.
The area is rich in natural beauty and scenic splendor. Sunsets and early mornings resound with the serenity of nature. Here, big city hassles are non-existent.
The lake is right through there. There is a nice lake here that you can walk down to. or see from your place.
Sort of.
Nice sunsets.
That is literally the closest I've ever gotten with you.
I know, they're so tame. I don't think it wants to be hand-fed though. There's a third one too.
daring one to come up and say hi? No. No. What's up? You got some antlers growing. They all do. Oh, you're peeing. You got an itch? Want me to scratch it for you? Heck yeah. You can add in commentary, make them talk. Give them personalities. about it.
1980s. Woo! Yeah.
Now, through this unusual offer, we can put you in a fantastic and affordable vacation home rental right here in the middle of the Pocono Mountains. All you have to do is call this toll-free number, 1-800-233-8240.
I am here today to show you the most dated resort that is currently still operating in the world. Okay, it's probably not the most dated in the world, but it's pretty dated. RJ, what did you do?
I didn't do it.
Imagine staying in the Northeast's most exciting and relaxing vacation area. Well, you can, and for a lot less than you'd think. Pocono's holiday vacation homes are now available for weekly rentals at a price you won't believe. What a great idea for your next vacation. So call now, 1-800-233-8240, to find out how you and your family can stay in one of these fabulous Pocono's holiday vacation homes for an affordable week of fun you'll never forget.
This is the place I've been staying for the past few days. I would like to show you the time capsule of a place that this truly is. I have RJ here to help me today.
It's like the Taj Mahal.
Well, not exactly. To be clear, I'm not knocking the place. This is Eagle Village Resort, again in the Bushkill area, and I actually like it. I'm the retro romantic, so that figures.
I could still live here.
But I think they're pretty cool. But it's not everybody's cup of tea. I want to also be clear about the fact that if you go to their website, they will tell you very clearly that the place is dated. They tell you when it began, they tell you there have not been many updates. So if you come here and you don't like the dated furnishings and the way it looks, that's on you. Oh, should I turn on the exhaust for them? All right, here we go. You guys ready? Might want to cover your ears. Love it.
Is it on?
Yeah.
Should have brought some change.
Ooh, air hockey. I like air hockey. We should have brought money.
Yeah.
I would totally play you in this, RJ. We do have an exercise area, and I was just saying this is not something I'd be doing on my vacation, but that's also just me. RJ, you want a sticker? I tell you, this is a time capsule of a place.
Our special vacation packages start at just $9.95 for a 2-bedroom villa which sleeps 6, and just $11.95 for a 3-bedroom home that sleeps up to 10. That's for 7 days and 6 wonderful nights in the Poconos.
These homes are fully furnished and feature such amenities as a full kitchen with appliances, luxurious living room with TV, and fireplaces for a warm, cozy, at-home feeling.
Okay, everybody, we just spent a lot of time driving around the Poconos and having some fun and thinking about the long-lost past. There is a lot of decay here, there are a lot of abandoned things, but there's still a lot going on too, you know? I mean, there's plenty of restaurants, there's plenty of resorts still, there's plenty of things to do, maybe not as many or as much as another decade before now, but you know, it's still a fun place to come, and it's not all about that either. It's about the nature and the mountains and the deer and the
More family oriented.
yeah, it is I think a place you'd take your family more so now than like go for
Yeah.
a honeymoon destination. Oh, you could
You
still
still
do that.
could,
yeah.
but yeah, I mean, it's not like it used to be, that's for sure.
So I just wanted to give an overview and just show kind of how it's changed, and I think we did that today. We really only stayed in one area. This is kind of like Bushkill area.
Yeah,
There's
Poconos is pretty big.
There's a
lot of
ton of other areas that we could explore. We just don't have the time, but you know, you could go to these other little places around the Poconos and find more of everything. More open stuff, more abandoned stuff. You know, it's pretty similar to here. But I had a good time going around. I liked eating ice cream and getting candy and all that fun stuff, you know. I enjoyed seeing the places from the past too that are closed, even though it is a little bit sad.
It was fun. It was a lot of fun. We had a good time. We definitely got to see some cool stuff, and she got to do her resort that she wanted to do. So.
Yes, I did Penn Hills. I probably said that earlier, but that will be a separate video because I spent like a long time there.
It's one thing. I knew that was on her list, and it was a priority of hers that she had to have done, so we made sure to get that done today.
Thank you. I did it by myself, but we weren't being unsafe. We were communicating and texting and checking in with each other and all that, but that's a separate video. You'll see that when you see it. But thank you.
Sending smoke signals to each other, you know, code blue, code zebra 2-1, you know.
Well, I like doing it by myself because I could kind of move, not that I didn't want you there, but I could kind of move at my own pace and just, you know, like sometimes on big explores like that, it's kind of easier to just scoot on through in your own way. But anyway, I do thank you for driving me around and taking me to all these places. Like I said, I wanted to do it last summer, but it didn't happen, so I've waited a whole other year. I was patient, and I finally got it done. If you're still with us, thanks. I think we're about talked out.
If you're not, catch it in a replay.
I got RJ78 Productions with me here. If you're not familiar with him, go to his channel and check out his stuff. He has awesome fun videos. I'm a fan. You should be a fan too. Check the description, you can find how to get to RJ's channel. I'm the Retromantic, you know me, but if you don't and you like this type of content, there will be more. Please subscribe to me. Ring the bell. Alright, we'll see you next time. Look at my Alf button. I had that last summer too.
I remember.
Alf rocks. Bye-bye. Signing out from the Poconos. Woo!
And you know, the Poconos, I think, have been undiscovered by the majority of the country. They were really popular with Northeasterners about 20 years ago. And we're just starting to realize how much there is to do there. And you know, it was popular years ago for honeymooners, and those honeymooners today are coming back and they're bringing their families because there is such an incredible amount of recreational activities up there and so much to do.
Okay, check it out. I have to sleep in a bedroom that's not the master bedroom or not the nicest bedroom, even though I'm the only one here, because of this outside my window. Check it out. That's one of the lights for these units, like for the little pathways to them, and it's shining directly in my window, flashing on and off constantly. Okay, so in this room is like a strobe light coming through the window. Not the best thing among many in this little condo. All right, headed to the tiny room with a single bed now. Good night.
Beautiful Pocono Mountains of Pennsylvania, here for you. This is your chance to have the time of your life in the Poconos.